Fantastic Tracfone. This is awesome because we are shopping the 6.7 Samsung Galaxy A16 5 gig 1500 talk text data with accessories bundle for an encore presentation of our big deal of $119.98, 5 easy payments of $24. This is awesome because this is America's prepaid wireless leader for a reason. We've had over 1,700 orders this week. We get to say goodbye to contracts. We get to say goodbye to bills to pick up the #1 no contract wireless service in the United States. And we're talking a Samsung Galaxy phone here, so you're getting the best of the best. You're getting the high def, the high specs, all the smartphone features, all wrapped up into one for less than $120. Now, we've got all sorts of fun to talk about throughout this presentation, and this is exactly what you're gonna get. So you're gonna get your Samsung Galaxy A16 5 gig smartphone. You're also gonna get a case, a car charger, a wall charger, and then that 1 year of service, which is your 1,500 minutes, text, and 1.5 gigabyte of data, and a voucher if that wasn't enough. All you need to do is pick up your color case. So we have these available in the following colors right here. This one is your blue. This is the most limited. We also have it in rose gold. Here is your teal, but almost like a teal cheetah almost. Here in the front is your flowers. Right next over here, this is what we are calling our blue marble. We also have it in pink marble. Oh, I like this one, hyper floral. Isn't that pretty? All right, well, Sarah Caudelesi is still joining us here to tell us all about this. Still here, she's still with us to tell us about this one. I mean, this is why so many people come to QVC to pick up Tracfone, because these bundles are fantastic.
Oh, they really are, and I love when we're able to marry an offer with Samsung Galaxy. So, of course, we know Tracfone for being the #1 in America, the #1 service provider for no contract phone plans.
Right.
So again, Tracfone #1. Samsung Galaxy is by far one of their most popular phones or franchises, their entire lineup. So we love that. And then again, to your point, we marry this with everything here at QVC.
Right.
So you're truly getting the best of the best. But I think when you are looking at maybe what you currently have, so let's address this as maybe this is your current Tracfone user. If you have a plan that's coming to an end, this is an amazing upgrade because this A16 was just introduced a few months ago. This is a January 2025 handset, so we love that. So truly the best of the best. And you get to kind of upgrade because you're probably going to need a refresh to your year service anyway. So this is a great opportunity. But if you're brand new to Tracfone and you're thinking, you know what, I love what you were saying earlier, if you finally want to say goodbye to your contracts, goodbye to your bills, to your overage, to credit checks, to all of that, this is a really, really great offer. So again, everything coming over here to Tracfone, no contract, no activation fee, no overage, no bills. I love that. But then if you wanted to, you could also keep your own phone number. I've had my phone number for I think close to 30 years, which is kind of amazing.
Really?
It is. I had one of the very first Tracfone or very first phones. That phone number's followed me the entire time. So you can still keep that as well. You also get to, if you're coming over, if you are a current Tracfone user, if you have any leftover days, service plan days, minutes, text or data, that also comes over, so you're stacking that. But I think the #1 question that we always get, and it's a really fun way to answer too, is what's the service like? What can I expect of my service? This is actually covered by the Verizon network. This is the most coveted network that's out there, so we love that. So this is also coming to you with 5G speeds. So not only are you getting an amazing coverage plan, I mean, everywhere that you see green, that sea of green means that you are going to get those connections. But then also it's 5G, so all those downloads, whether you're watching movies or shopping or streaming, it's gonna be extremely, extremely fast. So we love that. So it's kind of QVC, Tracfone, Samsung, and now Verizon. Like it's just a win all the way around.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Yeah.
The fact that you can go ahead and just say goodbye to the contracts and the bills and just know that you got everything locked down secure, nice and easy. I took you through the colors here just a moment ago. I forgot to mention that we also have a black available on QVC.com. We're going to take a look at what that is. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much. This is fantastic because it's a big deal price of $119.98 or 5 easy payments of $24. All you're doing is picking your color of the case. Again, we have this down below in the flowers, that beautiful teal. Here's the rose gold, very, very popular, that blue. Right next to us here, we have the hyper floral, pink marble, and then down below is that blue marble. You're getting a car charger and all sorts of fun here, including a voucher. But this is so great because this is a Samsung Galaxy. So we're getting like a super duper high def camera and a really easy peasy smartphone.
Oh, for sure. Now, this, keep in mind, this is going to do all the things that those the 4-digit phones are going to do.
Yeah.
You're just paying for it a little differently. So this is truly the smartest way to own a smartphone. So starting with, Samsung is truly known for their camera quality.
Right.
There's a 50 megapixel main camera right here. You're getting the ultra wide and macro lenses as well. So there's that triple camera system for you right there. We're also getting on the front, we are getting a 13 megapixel selfie camera that has tons of editing software, including beauty filters if you wanted to.
Very
but
good.
Also keep in mind, this is a 6.7 inch screen. So whether you're watching movies, shopping, taking pictures, viewing what you've just, taken in a video, the screen is just amazing. So I love the idea. Again, you're getting kind of the latest of the latest in the world of Samsung Galaxy. It's the A16 5G, but then you're getting all those great benefits from Tracfone. So again, you're not sacrificing how this works or what you're going to be able to do on this. You can do everything. You just pay for it a little differently.
That's amazing. I mean, especially when a lot of us are dedicated to certain apps and we don't want to sort of have to worry about that going away. So if somebody owns a phone and they're like, how do I then go transfer this? I don't want to change my phone number. I want to be able to save that information. How does that happen?
Yeah, so this is pretty amazing. So I guess if we come back one more, I think we have an unboxing video to show you if we could, because then once we're up and running, we can transfer everything for you. So I think that's really, really great. But just keep in mind, everything that you need is going to come directly to you in one box. So that's what we love. We want to make it really, really easy. And we've sold over 1.7 million Tracphones here. So we've really gotten the process down pat. Now, your phone is already going to have the battery inserted, so you don't have to worry about that. But when you charge it to 100%.
Right.
And then from there, you get to decide, do you want a brand new phone number or do you want to keep your current one? So if you want to keep your current phone number, we'll just need a few bits of information from your current carrier or your old phone bill. And everything you have, just kind of give that to Tracfone, and we will work up the breakup for you. We will work on the breakup. You don't even have to.
Very good.
Yeah, you don't even have to worry about that. We'll take care of that breakup for you.
Love it.
Everything, all your service bundle, all those plan minutes are already going to be on your phone, which is really, really great. And then we will not deactivate your old phone until your new phone is up and running. So I love that idea too, that we're kind of, holding your hand through that process. But then you start thinking about, okay, well, I am coming over. I'm coming over from an iPhone. I'm coming over from a Motorola phone, an LG. You're like, I have all these great contacts and photos and videos.
Of course.
How do I get everything from one phone to the next phone? Well, here's something, it's called Transfer Wizard. And what we love is that you're going to download an app wherever you get your apps for whatever phone you're currently using. You're going to download both apps to the app to both phones. Transfer Wizard, jump on Wi-Fi, because again, we don't want you to have to use data and it might take a little bit of time.
Right.
So jump on Wi-Fi, and then from there, what's really cool is that you're going to utilize the camera in your phone, and the camera's going to read that QR code. Again, you're kind of just taking a picture that way, and really what that does is starts the conversation between the transfer. So if you want to bring over all those contacts, all those videos, all of those great photos, your old phone is going to end up looking a lot like your brand new Tracfone.
So cool.
I know, it really is. And again, it's so easy to use. I mean, if you're familiar with Android, it's the same thing. It's an Android operating system.
Yeah.
It gives you access to that Google Play Store, and there's millions of apps that you get to customize your phone. Because what you use your phone for mostly might be a little different from the way I use it. So again, you get to customize how you're going to use it.
Love it.
But it's right here. you mentioned too that you're getting this 1,500 minutes text and 1.5 gigs of data. But more importantly, I love this. You're getting 1 year of service. This alone sells for $125 in retail every single day.
Oh my gosh.
It's that year activation and then your minute plan right there. So I keep that in mind. This alone is $125. And when you look at that big deal price, it's kind of crazy, right?
Yes.
But for the majority of our customers, and I'm talking like over 95% of our customers, this right here is enough to last you the entire year. So I think that's pretty good too.
Do you think that you're not going to get a bill every month?
No bill. No bill. Yeah, and I'll tell my little story. Years ago, my son is 24 now, but it's when he was 12, and he had just gotten his new phone.
Right.
So there's 4 of us out of the 6 of us that were eligible for a phone age-wise, right?
Yeah.
So we switched over to a family plan, and we thought, you know what, it's totally fine. We use Wi-Fi, we use data.
Right.
Well, we did that to save money, and at the end of that first month, I had a $400 overage bill.
What?
$400. Why? Because my son's room was the farthest room in the house, and it defaulted to using data versus Wi-Fi, which Wi-Fi is, it's everywhere. So I was like, okay, that might have been on my fault too.
But
right?
how were you to know?
How was I to know? He was the one getting the alerts that they were approaching, going over the usage.
Yeah.
He's like, what are these alerts? He didn't know, right?
Oh no.
I know, but then it happened again. So we had 2 months of $400. $800 worth of overage fee. It's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of insane. He used our entire family's worth of data, but he really didn't know he was using it. But again, imagine that same situation on a Tracfone. The minute you use that data, you're not incurring any overage charges. Here's a great thing too. So this is pay as you go. So think about this too as like your gas, right? You use up all the gas in your car, and then when you need to get more, you buy more.
Easy.
If you use up all the data, 1.5 gigs, you can actually buy 3 gigs of data directly on your phone for $10.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So you pay as you go, and you will not end up with a $400 overage fee.
Oh, thank goodness. Well, this big deal price is $119.98, or 5 easy payments of $24. That is a $29 savings off our original QVC price. That was $149. If purchased separately, $419 plus. That is wild to think that we can bring this to you for less than $120. You choose the color case you want. The blue, very popular, rose gold, teal, flowers, blue marble, pink marble, or that hyperfloral, or black. Your best bet is black, and we're going to see that on QVC.com right now with item E327678. Great to see you, Sarah Cottalesi. I'll see you bright and early.
One more thing, you have a year to activate once you get this home.
Oh, perfect. So perhaps maybe you get this, gift it, and not have to worry about activating it for another year, right? Wonderful. All righty. Well, we are very excited about this next item in the show. Customer top rated from Bose, who's been